Doing project 119 today. I'm actually going to start creating my code. So, part 3, part 1 we did some brainstorming. Part 2, this was the plan section, steps 6 through 8. I was breaking down my project into chunks and figuring out a timeline to complete those. So, hopefully you've submitted that. My class done that right now, or figure out your breakdown. And this is the big chunk of the assignment we spend like a week on or so. I just want your screenshot of what you do and give me a link to the Replit or paste the code if you didn't use Replit. Either way. All right. The reminder your project, variety of shapes, colors, sizes, movements, great. Use iteration while loops if you can. That's what we're asking. Don't let that restrict you. Do something you are interested in. All right. Put some time, something that you like to do. Don't worry about checking off those boxes. Make it interesting. I would expect you to comment your code and use variable names that make sense. Descriptive variable names to look for, and I will be looking for. And yeah, commenting code. You can borrow from stuff that we've done, existing turtle methods. We find some others that you find online. Don't feel restricted. All right. If you have questions, ask. But let's go over this. So we've done a plan. So we're going to go into design. Now, creating sketches and diagrams. My project, reminder, I'm going to make this. All right. Calibrate the distributor. Ask. So sketches or diagrams. So for me, this is my diagram. In fact, I'm going to take I'm going to screenshot this so I don't have to have the game open and that moving all the time. So we'll save this. Save it as my Among Us 119 project. Sure. Awesome. All right. Don't need the game open. So there it is. I've got it saved. I don't need a sketch. I have it already. Confirm that the feature set you're designing meets all the requirements. Sure, it does. I have different colors, different shapes. Will I have movement? Yeah, some movement on there. Iteration? We'll see. That's hard. I think that's kind of hard to define. Like, I don't know what I'm going to iterate on. Maybe I use some iteration to make the circles. I demonstrate it with like a loop, making this one. I don't know. That's kind of forced that I think if I do that, but sure, maybe I do that just to demonstrate it. Like, I don't think you should feel forced. Use the tools that you have to make something that's interesting. The goal, like that's what we got. If you can make your thing without using certain tools, that's fine. Make it interesting. Enjoy what you're doing. Define feasibility. Make sure it's feasible. Pseudocode for the major features of your program. Okay. Honestly, okay, the pseudocode part, we've already broken it down in chunks. I'm not going to write pseudocode for the whole thing at once. That's crazy. I'm going to do one thing. I don't know. I don't agree with that. That's crazy. I might do some pseudocode for the chunks that I want to do, where I say, do this part here. But if you want to write pseudocode for things, go for it for the whole thing. But I got my chunks. I'm going to follow this schedule saying, hey, I'm going to do all these, right? So let's go with that. First, I'm going to go to Replit. I'm going to make a project. Pygame. Call it 1.9. Call it part 3. Might have like a few different chunks that shows the iteration or the evolution of it. So for this chunk, I'm just going to demonstrate doing the 3 circles. All right. Now I'm kind of like, oh, how do I start? All right. Like, well, where do I begin? I don't remember anything. So I'm like, oh, like you're probably thinking the same way. You look at this blank thing and go, oh, what do I do? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually opening up a new tab. I want to have this open still. I don't need this classroom thing. Have project lead open. So I'm actually going to go browse back to, I want to pull up, actually, I'm going to pull up the 118 project because you know how I made the canvas? We made it kind of bigger too. I like what we did there. I'm going to pull up what I did in 118. That's why it's nice to say this, right? I would pull up the 118 too if you want a canvas just to start with. You know what? I'm going to go Control A to select everything. Control C, copy it. I'm going to go over here and Control V, paste it. Now, I don't need all this garbage. What I wanted was this part and end. I don't want anything. So this made my canvas size right because, right? Stop it right here. About the movement. I just want to have a blank canvas. There. There you go. Do I need this screen size thing? Maybe not. But I just want that as a reminder because maybe I need more. Where was the I remember last time, like, good job, Zoom. So if I remember, like, turns out that this was like 0. This was like negative 400. The axis was off, kind of weird. I think this was 0 and this was positive 400. It wasn't centered at 0, 0, right? So, oh, I need to make this is a turtle. No, that's not a turtle. I don't even remember how to like start this. Okay, so I gotta like, okay, I know this thing I had like 1 million turtles, right? I'm not gonna have 1 million turtles. At least for now. Do 1 turtle. Okay, thinking about that. Maybe I have like different turtle for each circle is a different turtle. Might do that eventually. Go back to this. Add 1 turtle here. Add multiple. Let's go back. So, yeah, this is kind of hard. I mean, this is the challenge sometimes, right? Like even I'm sitting here going, "Oh, I got to program this. Where do I start?" Oh, that's right. This is how you created a turtle. Did that format. Yay. I don't know what this is turtle screen. Okay, this makes a new turtle. I'm going to call it like not spider. I call it draw the circles. No, I'm going to call it Bert. Bert the turtle. I'm the only turtle. I don't know why I call it that. No, I'm going to call it the circles. Circle turtle. I don't know. I don't want to do that. Okay, circle. I'm going to call it circle. All right. Now, remember that we want to make a circle. Circle, circle. I shouldn't even call them circles. I'm going to call them the ring. The like dials. I don't know. Like circles is a shape. Call them the rings, the dials. I don't know. And I want to go dial. Dot. Circle. Remember, I just want to do a circle with like 25. That look like again. Not draw anything. Oh, it did this down here. So we have this problem where it's you know what? I bet I have to do this. I think this just resized something around there, right? Okay, let's not even put this line in for now. That was that weird thing to make it centered, right? I don't need all this information. Okay, we're centered in the middle. right there. That's 0, 0. Boom. I'm gonna go default. So get rid of this line. I'm actually gonna comment this line out. Maybe I use that. But I'm just gonna keep this canvas work default size. I can make this work. Right? All right. Calibrated. So the center's now 0, 0 again. What did that 0.5 do? Now that I understand it, it probably like grew everything. Made it. I don't understand. I can think about it, but I don't want to get distracted. Let's just do this. Okay. So I made a circle. Great. I want to make these rings. I have my reference. All right. So I'm going to make a ring. So my goal, etch on my screen, is kind of do like, boom, is to make that circle like right there. And then I'm going to make another circle like, boom. And I'm going to make the other circle. I'm going to make it, I'm just going to make 3 circles right now. Make 1 circle at a time. I want the first one to be up here. All right. So what do I have to do? All right. My cursor starts here. I don't do this. Garbage. So I'm gonna comment my code. Say the drawing the dials. Sure. So I create a dials turtle. And now what I want to do is I want to move that turtle. I'll make the yellow one first. So I'm gonna move it up here, change the color to yellow, and then draw the circle. So go dials.go to. I'll do that first. Now that position, right? This is 0, 0. I think the edge is around 200, negative 200, positive 200. Say that's 100, 100. So negative 100, comma 100. See what that looks like. I'm just going to say that. See what it does. Then I should just see my thing move. Bad. Oh, but I have that line there, right? I don't want to draw the line. So if you remember, I got to go dials dot pen up. Pick up the pen. Go to and go dials dot pen down. Draw. Cool. Now when I do that, run. Say it starts. What? Yeah. Let's put it a little bit, maybe. Yeah. Okay. So I want to make it draw the circle, but I want to change the color. So I want to go dials dot pen, that pen color, and I'm going to yellow. Okay. Pen color. Then we want to go dials dot draw, dials dot circle. And let's make a circle. How big is it? Let's say 30 pixels. I did 25 last time. I think it was smaller than I'm looking for. And it drew something yellow. Now, I barely see it. I kind of want something darker because that's like. So I want a darker yellow. I bet dark yellow is a thing because I know dark red and dark blue are a thing. So I'm going to see if it's a thing. Let's try like gold, I think it was. Now, there's other things we can give gold. I think gold. Okay. Try this again. Come on, code. Did it actually just run that? I can't see the gold. What if you just call this, okay, blue? The gold wasn't working. I pause the video. Never seen before. Just like stop working. Gotta recreate. Okay, I made it blue. Didn't like dark yellow. Let's try gold. That's what I wanted to try. There I go. All right, you can kind of see it. Okay. The gold works, but I think it's a little thin. So I'm gonna go Al's dot eyes. Made it like a 3. The default's 1. Thin makes it harder to see. Okay, a little better there. So for now, I'm gonna leave it like that. All right, it draws the circle. Now I want it to draw the gold one, or draw the blue one. So I want to do dials.pen up. Dials.go to, I want it to go down. So it'll be negative 100 still. Probably, let's say 0. And dials.pen. And then we're going to dials.pen color blue. Dials. I don't need to change the pen size. This. Cool. Right? So I'm going to copy. I'm actually going to just copy and paste it. And let's go down. This cyan. Oh. -1. There it goes. All right. There we go. That close enough to the picture? Yeah, sort of. Well, now, it'd be nicer if I can get like some outline, how like when I start getting advanced with this. I don't know. So maybe I do that. I got my 3 dials in. Perfect. All right. So what do I do next? I said I wanted to have the wheels. Okay, so now I want to make the wheels on them too, or make little notches on them. Even bother. I'm gonna put notches on them. So I'm gonna put the notch on each of these. So I think I'm gonna, and this is kind of nice when I can annotate. Let's see if I can do a notch like, I have a notch at different spots every. I feel like that notch, I could draw that notch, but I almost feel like that should be the turtle, right? That notch should be a turtle. And like, instead of just drawing this, because if I want this thing rotating eventually, so I could draw a notch. I could draw a little like polygon right here, right? So let me demonstrate actually just doing that. I can go dials dot and up again. Dials dot go to. Let's say I want to have the notch. You know, I'm gonna be lazy. I'm gonna put it at the start. -100, 100, and I'm gonna go dials dot. I'm gonna put it up here where yellow is. Go pen color. Make this gray. Gray with an A or an E. I don't know. Maybe both work. And then I'm gonna say we want to draw a polygon. So I want to go dials dot like fill color. We can go gray. That's what it is. Look it up if you don't. Dials dot begin infill. And then I want to like have a few. So let's say if it's like right here. Up. Kind of make a. They blow it up. And this circle is bigger. Starts right here. Up. See what that does. Or yeah, I'll just do it that way. I'm gonna go down. Pen dials dot go. I want it to go up a little bit, so I'll say like -100, and I'm gonna make it exaggerate. I want it to go right. Dials dot go to -5, 110. I want to go dials dot go to go down 105. I don't know, 90. Sure. And dials dot go 90. Dials dot go back to where it started. All right. I think it wasn't begin and end. I think I remember. Oh no. Wait. Okay, let's see what it does. Probably gonna go. I don't know what that command is. Fill color. Oh, there's no underscore. That was the like underscores for these, not that thing. That's I remember that problem. Like, why wouldn't there be an underscore when you use it? Everything else uses it. Of course, when you're talking fill. Wow. Worked. Yeah, and if I wanted to flare out, I can, be picky on that, sure. I actually think that's good because I know that thing is gonna be one of those notches like that. I think it'd actually be better if it was a turtle. So get this, because eventually I want that moving, right? But I think the best way to do this is just to have a turtle for each of these, and the turtle, after I draw the circle with that turtle, the turtle change the color of it, and it can just move on some schedule. No, it can move, and it just moves across that circle. I can make it the turtle that, so I can actually just use like the default shape for the turtle. That'd probably be better than drawing that because I don't want to redraw it every time. It doesn't work that way. Okay, so now that I did all this work for this, I'm probably gonna dump this. So triple comment this stuff out. I'm gonna save it for now. Okay, I'm gonna say this. temp to the knob on. I don't want to do it that way. So I actually might want to have a different turtle for each of these. So actually I'm going to go yellow dial. And this is everything about yellow. And then after it makes that turtle, comment out. Isn't that annoying? It like does double quotes right away, but I don't want double quotes. I want quotes. Oh, that it's trying to help me, but it's not. Whatever. Take 4 at the start because it just comments out that first one, but not this. Whatever. All right. So I want to comment those out because I don't want to deal with them for now. I fix the gold one. So it's going to draw this, and then I want to go yellow dial. I change the turtle color. Got one row. Have this size. Probably make my turtle bigger too. What was it called? Color. Changes the turtle and stamp color. Okay. So I can go, or just the color, and I go gray. Right? All right. Let's just see if I do this. I'm not doing anything more. Cool. So I'll make that the knob. Now, if I don't want that, I think I can make it yellow dial dot shape. Make it a square. If I want to make it something custom, I can do it later. I think square is one of them. That looks closer to what that dial does. There I go. Turtle's way too big. Probably. I think I can go turtle size. Size, right? Turtle size. So go yellow dial dot turtle size. Hey, can I make one? What is this? Smaller? Is that the default size? I don't. I've spent so much time, and all I've done is. Come on, let's work. Let's go. Five? Okay. I'll probably just to keep my life simple. Oh, perfect. There. I like it. If I want to make it bigger, I can. But there I go. I've done one dial. Now, to do the rest, call it blue dial. Cyan dial. You might be thinking, hey, no. All right, let's try that. Oh, I have to do the pen size thing. I'm now one thing you might see, there's a lot of repeated code here. I could turn this into a loop and like a list, kind of like what we did with the turtles in the 118 activity. Instead of just like repeating the same code for every one of these, I could just take that idea and just make a loop and it'd be fewer lines of code. That might be better to do. But I don't want to do that right now. I'm going to stop right there. Do the next part tomorrow.